I would say what I witnessed when we went through the planning work program, we were very concerned with 85th and making sure we revisit that because there's no building happening. And we were very concerned with making sure permits are issued in a timely manner because we're having a lot of holdup there. And actually school capacity was a big one as well, along with obviously like our current cars that are in, that we're discussing right now. I would say specifically, I was a bit surprised to see that with 85th here, when we actually gave you guys our recommendation on 85th, I'll kind of tell you how this kind of went through from January. We said we want to talk about 85th because nothing's going on. We want to make sure that there's some movement there. And what we got back from staff, which was an interesting idea, let's activate that. And so let's have maybe some food trucks or some social gatherings or that sort of thing. So we said, no, that's not what we're quite looking for. I think we're looking to actually revisit the affordability requirements there because it doesn't seem to have any developer interest. Nothing's moving. And more than the majority of the Planning Commission is very interested in that. This is why we made it our first item, but the language was changed here. What I understand from Allison is it went to you guys, and then there was, I don't know if there was some messaging loss there that we were concerned that there was no movement and activation wasn't going to work with food carts. We needed some real like studying on this and seeing what we can do differently. It went to you, and apparently it came back as another sort of requirement for building, which would be a minimum density requirement. That wouldn't be what the Planning Commission wanted to see there. They don't want more requirements. We want to look at what the requirements are and make sure they're not too many right now. So minimum density is adding on more requirements to what we already have, and we're not seeing developer interest there. So number one changed. It didn't change in importance, but it changed in verbiage. So substantively, it changed. So I would really suggest that there should be a discussion on how that happened, because I was surprised to see that. Because the last time the Planning Commission discussed 85th, it was to say, we need to activate that, but we need to talk about real things such as the affordability requirement that's stopping the building right now.